Oh, and there goes Ethel.
But I'm
Don't look, Ethel.
don't look, Ethel.
Too late. She done got a free shot.
Call him the street. Right, Stevens.
Got a free shot. What's up, everybody? We are continuing the Child's Play fucking discussion. And tonight I'm joined by my good friend Spongy, my good friends Art, and my good friend the Souls Trenchcoat.
Hey,
Yep. Hello.
So, what was? And it's an open discussion, open question for everybody. What were your guys' like childhood memories of this movie?
Creepy little puppet guy that made me think Toy Story was sinister as fuck.
Well, when I was younger, I liked this one the most because I liked the ending and all the shit.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie, I preferred this one over the first one when I was younger.
I think
even now, I still feel the same way.
Yeah, I think most people would say that Child's Play 2 is the superior sequel to the original.
Andy.
I liked it because this was just they took the muzzle off Chucky and just let him say whatever he wanted to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely got that. Like, you seen the Chucky personality that like everybody knows now. Like, you seen it come full circle.
Goddamn women drivers.
Well, it's like the same with it's like Freddy in Nightmare 1. You know, he wasn't as loud yet.
Yeah, actually, to me, when you can, Freddy didn't really like get to become Freddy until Nightmare on Elm Street 3. That's when it really, they really took the glove, the glove or again the muzzle off of Freddy and let him say what he wanted to. But Child's Play 2 just it ramped Chucky all the way up to maximum level. And I just remember, and Leroy has a good, point when he saw the trailers. Sorry, Jack, Chucky's back. That is, just seeing that trailer was like that kind of let you realize that Chucky was going to be way more out there in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when the trailer when Chucky says, "Sorry, Jack, Chucky's back," says Leroy.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading this quote, and I was like, and I really did like Chucky. I liked this movie more because to me it didn't have it had about the same amount of body, it had about the same body count as the first one did, but to me the kills were a lot more creative in this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Chucky trips the guy, the stepdad, and he's hanging there by the fucking off the steps. How's it hanging, Bill?
Look, from the very beginning of the movie, they let you know this is going to be big. They have the fucking CGI electricity and the guys getting killed in like the little fucking workroom.
Yeah.
And all that craziness. And the fucking eyes get punched into the dude's head.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I see what's happening now. It's big.
Yeah.
This one also shows you what Chucky really looked like under the, all the plastic.
He looked like a little Terminator.
Yeah, he fucking metal endoskeleton and everything. It's like, god damn.
But that's only till he's like when he's not in the body long enough. Like once he's been in the body too long, it starts to turn to flesh.
They don't build toys like they used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm not happy unless my toy's got blood and guts in it, you know?
But this Child's Play had the better cast. Again, Brad Dourif returns as the voice of Chucky. But then you got, people who really are horror royalty and went on to become, really big name stars in this movie. You had the nurse from American Werewolf in London as the stepmom in this movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Kipperwell fucking went on to be the lady on the bus in Speed who got blown up.
Oh,
yeah. Yep, I remember. Fuck.
Greg German was in it as well. He was in like everything back in the day.
One of my favorite scenes doesn't even have Chucky in it. It's when they're taking Andy home from like the orphanage place, and they almost wreck into the big ass semi of the good guy toys truck, and he just like sees it and I'm like, oh shit.
Honestly, Leroy, I don't think she wanted to come back. I think she did her, she got Child's Play off the ground. I don't think she really felt like she needed to come back.
She was off to Seventh Heaven.
I feel like it worked without her, though, because I like the aspect that Andy's kind of on his own, and he has to rely on these people that he doesn't know and like are kind of cynical, don't know what's happening. And I like that. Kyle, man. Kyle's the shit.
Yeah, Kyle was fantastic.
And Chucky wasn't the only bad guy. He had the corporate guys at the beginning who were kind of bad guys.
Well, they brought his ass back just to prove that he wasn't haunted.
They didn't care about anyone being hurt. They just wanted to be able to be like, look, there's nothing wrong with it. We're safe.
Yeah.
They're like, that bitch is locked in a mental place. We're good.
Exactly.
Glad you could join us.
Hello, all. Dude. Sorry for my lateness.
Oh, what's up? Oh, Tristan.
No worries. We just started going. We just went live, so you're right on time.
The sexy Scottishman above you is Sponge.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sponge.
I don't know why it's a thing that I've got to be Scottish. Why can I not just be the guy with the green beard?
You know what I mean. Because Marty's the Irish one and Deacon's the
Englishman.
British one. Yeah, the Englishman.
You're the Scottishman and I'm the Mexican.
I'm a Yankee.
I'm Mexican as well, dude.
No.
It's fine.
But we were just posed the question of was the mother needed supposed to be in the sequel, or did she not want to come back? What are your thoughts on it, Tristan?
I'm thinking that she probably just didn't want to come back for the sequel, or they just didn't have it in the budget to get her back for the sequel. That's what I'm thinking.
Same.
That's what I was thinking as well. Is that she got Child's Play off the ground. She didn't need to come back.
No, I think that's what they were thinking too. People saw her in the first one. She's expandable. We don't need her to make the second one. All we need is Chucky and the boy.
I mean, I feel like I like the way they did that because it adds
for
to
all
the
we know,
tragedy.
she might have been in it, but it might have been like she wanted a little extra money, than the first movie, and it's like, nah, you're expendable. We're not going to pay that. We don't actually need you.
No one cares about the mom. That's probably what they were saying.
I don't know, because like the fact that Andy was in like foster care and stuff like that as well just made it feel like even more tragedy for him, and it just made it made the first movie feel so much worse, because like the poor kid, after all that shit happened, the kid ended up in care anyway. like what the fuck? He done all that shit to stop the fucking evil doll, and it still didn't get shit.
The movie could have worked a little better with her, maybe in just a couple scenes of her arguing to like, I need to be let out of here so I can check on my son, Sarah Connor type shit. Like, I need to make sure he's safe. Ma'am, you're crazy. You can't go anywhere. Just a couple things like that, just to show that she's.
Yeah, they could have showed her for 10 minutes in the opening credits, in a mental ward going, I want to see my son. Ma'am, you're not getting out of here. But I honestly thought that the foster mother was more supportive than his original mom was, because she at least listens to Andy up until her death. She wants to listen to him.
Yeah.
She listens to Andy till Phil dies, which fuck Phil, man. I hated Phil the whole movie. Rewatching that shit.
The stepdad?
Phil.
Yeah,
he's a douchebag.
Right off the bat, he's like, honey, are you sure that we can handle this? Like, are you sure do we have the whatever to handle this kind of mentally problem kid?
I mean,
fuck Phil. Just fuck Phil. It doesn't matter that he was taken in a foster kid and that. Fuck Phil, the dick. Let him die.
Sure.
A foster kid's like fucking toys. He's like, we should return him, and I'm like, what? You can't just return a kid. That's not. No, fuck you, Phil.
Oh.
Fucking Phil.
I do think that the foster mom got the best kill in this movie when she got her lips sewn to shut with the sewing machine.
Aye.
Is it not? Does nobody else see the irony between like Child's Play and like Toy Story? The fact that the both kids are called Andy, they both have dolls that parents can't see moving around, but they do anyway. Dude, this is Toy Story for adults.
Yeah.
They even got the same names.
That's true.
Yeah.
The toys all belong to Andy in Toy Story.
Hey,
exactly.
fucking listen, Sid was like the the Chucky dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
The whatever strangler. I forget what his fucking actual name was.
Let's Shore Strangler.
Yeah.
Charles Lee Ray. That was it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Sid be like the Charles Lee Ray, making like demon toys over there.
It's pretty crazy. Sorry, I didn't even. It just clicked to me that I was thinking about Toy Story, and then they were like Andy, and I read that whole statement that Leroy said about Andy. I completely read it thinking about fucking Toy Story, and then I was like, shit, we're not even talking about Toy Story. It's Chucky. And then that's what made it think in my head. I was just like, damn, they're actually really similar.
It makes sense though, because there's even scenes where people fall out of a tall story kind of window.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something there.
I feel like we've just discovered like a hidden truth.
Secretly, Disney copied Toy Story and made it a kids movie, or Child's Play made it a kids movie.
I feel like Disney would do that though.
It was
Probably.
given how popular Child's Play is. Why wouldn't they?
Plays the shit.
Yeah.
But who wouldn't watch an R-rated Toy Story anyways, man? I mean, like that's gold right there. So just to be like,
I mean, we had that with Sausage Party, didn't we? Sorry, we're getting off track, Mark. My bad. I've
No, it's all
I've
right.
completely started something already. This is why I've not been here.
It's totally fine.
Shit.
you good, you good.
But I think for me, again, it's the Chuckyisms that separate, the Child's Play from the Toy Story aspect. I mean, even if they made Toy Story R, it wouldn't be the same because you wouldn't have Brad Dourif being Chucky and the Chuckyisms that come out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then you would have Tom Hanks and Tim Allen killing people.
Oh God!
I mean, not gonna lie, I kind of want to see Tom Hanks as a killer now.
Can you just? I can just see Tom Hanks with like a toy gun on his hip, because as the sheriff doing a quick draw, just blowing a hole in somebody.
Oh shit! Yeah. Damn.
But I am gonna open the floor and start with Tristan. What was your favorite kill from this movie?
I would definitely say it was the teacher.
Mrs. Kipperwell?
Yeah, I think that had the most impact.
You've been very naughty, Mrs. Kipperwell.
I think a lot of the scenes, the kill scenes in this movie, though, felt a little cut short. It felt like there were a lot more to them, but it was edited down a little bit.
It's a great scene.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking the exact same. The teacher.
It cuts back further and further from the window of the school as she's screaming, and you can't actually see what's happening. You just hear it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Chucky was a mastery that though for like the longest time. Like they had all these crazy kills that nobody ever actually seen any crazy kills. Like we never seen anything. Like the best you seen was Chucky's arm coming up and then like blood everywhere, and that was it. Like it was like, man, they like you feel robbed. See, when you go back and watch it now, you were like, man, why was I so scared? There is nothing in this to be scared of.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. But yeah, man, like it's like cult classic. Like if like anybody ask anybody to name a doll, what's it like? Chucky's the one that comes up, like even more than Annabelle.
Look, let me put it like this: my children, my girls, like Chucky. Okay, they like. Can we watch the Chucky doll movie? No.
My 5-year-old nephew's got a Chucky doll that he sleeps with.
It's Chucky doesn't scare them. They want to play with Chucky.
And then, like, obviously, like the fact when Jennifer Tilly came along as well, man, it was just like that was just like the coolest shit ever, man. I was like, if there was ever anybody perfect to play opposite of Chucky, it is Jennifer Tilly.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite of the movie.
Art, what was your favorite kill in this movie?
What happens after just a few seconds, Conjure?
Nope. Rude.
Arthur.
Surprise there. Maybe it needs some wear and tear.
I'm trying to think. I'm just. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember.
To me, my favorite kill is the death of Chucky when he gets covered in hot wax.
Yeah, I love the tradition of just Chucky die. I love that tradition of the movie.
The Care Bear is the conveyor belt guy. The one where Chucky slices his throat into the fucking, it puts the
And he
doll's
gets-
eyes into his head.
He gets the doll's eyes. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, nah,
It's-
that's my one.
It's definitely the best Chucky death, also, just out of all the movies. Like,
Yeah,
I think that's the best death of Chucky was in the second one.
The best kill that Chucky gives, I have to agree with Spongy. I love the doll eyes right into the fucking guy's, right into the guy's cranium. But to me, I love the molting hot plastic that Chucky gets covered with right there near the end.
yeah. When we see him get his arm ripped off as well, like his
Yeah.
hand ripped off, and that's the first time you see him, and he's actually got like his flesh and shit. When he gets his hand ripped
Yeah.
off, and it's like it's not a doll thing. You're like, wait, what? The teacher death scene was pretty good though as well.
Yeah, and I enjoy the Mrs. Kipperwell. What? I don't know, nor do I care. Does Chucky fart?
I like kind of when he suffocates the one dude with the bag at the beginning.
That's a dope kill.
It has kind of like a Black Christmas look to it when he's got the plastic over the dude's face.
Yeah. And that's kind of one of the things that I noticed about this movie is that there were certain tropes that they put in this movie.
Die.
Black Christmas was, where he suffocates the dude in his car. One of my favorite slasher movies.
There's even a callback to like the older type horror movies where he's burying Tommy in the backyard and you got the overhead shot. It felt like something out of an old school horror movie.
It's Evil Dead, only he doesn't put the cross there on the gravesite. He is a callback to the Evil Dead.
That's some of the funniest shit ever. Some of that stuff. Burying it.
Yeah, man. Eat dirt, Tommy. That might be my favorite kill. Fuck the humans. When he killed Tommy and he bashed him to death with the little fucking ceramic bird.
I know. He instead of just throwing it in the garbage, it's a doll. He goes out and buries it like a body beneath the swing set.
I know it's not even a kill.
What kind of a sick killer buries the body beneath a child's swing set, anyways? It's twisted.
It's dope shit. Yeah.
What was your favorite kill from this movie, Trenchy?
Okay, so real life kill, not involving the Tommy kill, because that might be my favorite, but he's not alive. But I really like the conveyor belt kill, but I also like the woman that gets stabbed in the chest and her face falls on the printer. That was dope.
The social worker.
Yeah. I mean, all the kills are pretty good in this. I had no problems with any of the kills.
They really are. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, but I do have to agree with Tristan a little bit. The kills in this movie seemed rushed and scaled down to where, if they would have went, to me, this felt like a 2-hour movie that they scaled back to an hour and a half so they could save time. And a lot of the kills, that's why you didn't really get the full-on, scenes that you did in later movies.
Compared to the first movie, though, Chucky was killing some motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
he was just icing people.
Yeah, in this movie, Chucky went balls to the wall. But
I know what you mean, though. It was rushed. The scenes,
yeah, you can tell a lot of the scenes were rushed, where they didn't they didn't like put a whole lot of time and effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was more about how badass Chucky looked and the animatronics and shit in this one.
Yeah,
And
I
it
would
was-
have
it
actually
was
liked
him.
to. I would have actually liked to see the foster mother's death instead of just the aftermath.
Oh yes, that's one. I would have loved to see it. Like the aftermath was really cool and shit, but I would have loved to see that, man. How
Yeah,
did he pull that fucking shit off?
You could be right, Leroy. It could have, this movie could have been edited because of the MPAA.
Oh, I hate
Trench.
the MPAA.
Don't fart on your Chucky doll, Trench. Right?
I mean, he was asking for it, but
Oh my god.
That's not the type of play that he wanted to do.
Oh, oh, it's a great movie. What next?
But, yeah, to me, I like this movie just because. It was Chucky, full bore, just going all out. I ate up every line he said. It was just, it was Chucky. Is what I wanted in the first movie. I got in the sequel.
And it wasn't overdone yet either. It was perfect right there.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
I mean, I like him in the other ones, but I think he was at his perfect golden, at his peak in number 2.
I mean, it depends. Like, it depends on how you class it. Like the Childs play Chucky, and like the Chuckies for the actual Chucky movies is like it's totally different.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. Once we get to Jennifer Tilly sewing the body up, that's like a whole different fucking playground.
Yeah,
That's alternate
That's a whole
world.
different.
That's like an
That's a whole
alternate
different Chucky.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love those too, but for different reasons.
I think if you took the poll of the panel, Junebug, we would all say that this is our favorite Child's Play.
nah.
But anyway,
My favorite Bride, but I do love this one. My favorite Bride, to be honest.
Fucking weirdo.
No, I kind of agree with
Right.
Trenchy.
No, I love it.
I do love Bride. I will say that Bride is my number 2 Child's Play movie.
Oh yeah.
I just love
It's just so complete. I treat it like I do to Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. I love that movie. But
yeah. Not gonna
It's
lie,
just
it's one of the movies where I like this. It's one of the movies where I actually like the sequel better than the original.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very, very rare I can say that about a movie.
Yes, I have to agree.
they didn't
If
go
I'm
too
talking-
overboard in this though. I think this had the perfect amount of everything.
Oh,
They could have
it
went
did.
too far. They could have went too far with the humor and made it, like TCM2 type of thing. They had just the right amount. We could have had Chucky running around scratching his head with a fucking coat hanger. Okay,
That would have been.
Lick my plate, you dog dick.
he has a metal plate. We know it now in his head. He gets it melted in the scene. Dog will hunt.
You messed up my Sonny Bono wig.
God damn it! You messed up my Sonny Bono wig. God damn you!
Bubba already got her once tonight.
Shit. This had a perfect combination though of some humor, kills, the action, especially at the end.
It definitely showed you that nod towards the dark humor where the newer Chucky's like focused.
That's where the newer Chuckies live. The newer Chuckies live in that universe.
Yeah, completely. But like you can see, this is definitely where they started to.
You get the what is it? The Cult of Chucky, and there's like 6 different versions of them, and they all look fucking weird.
Yeah, they all have different looks and fucking haircuts.
Like someone did their hair themselves at the house or something. And it's like, what the fuck happened to you?
These guys don't have their own cooking show.
Yeah, Cult of Chucky is really where you can tell they were scraping the barrel because, beforehand he had to chant the spell, and then he got voodoo for dummies, and fucking he could do it almost instant. He put his soul in anything and anybody at any time. It's like,
More than 30 years special effects experience.
Ethel says she didn't care for the ruler kill, the teacher kill.
Well, I can understand Ethel's point of view. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat somebody to death with a yardstick. They're not that solid.
Yeah. No, not at all. I could break one with one hand, like with my thumb. It was funny. It was like a suspension of disbelief or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the air pump to the chest, that could actually do some damage because that was an actual needle going into someone's heart.
Aye. It fucking shot her back all the way across the fucking classroom almost. Out of the closet. Dude, in his face, when he hits her with that thing, he yells. He does it so fucking hard. Ah! And he like pops out. It's like, shit. Like he did not like that woman.
Yeah, that's why I like that kill. I think it built up the most suspense. It was
he just looked evil in that one. Ah! Like his face, the animatronics are beautiful.
Yeah, man, I agree, Tristan. They did build up the suspense on that one.
Nancy Pelosi kills all of them, Junebug. That's a mean bitch.
In which case, you risk killing some innocent pedestrian. To figure out how fast the penny would be going if it fell 1280.
This is the only scene that really draws out before he kills someone, right? All the other ones are like, bam, he kills him.
Does Chucky want to bat my ventriloquist dummy Lenny? Fucking John.
Hey, John.
What's up, John?
Did anyone actually buy Joanne and Phil as a couple? I thought their chemistry. I thought their chemistry was pretty shit.
No, I did not believe that those two were a loving actual couple. She seemed very nurturing, and he was the complete opposite of her. There was just nothing, on screen together that said, yes, we are a couple, we love each other, and we care about these kids. There was nothing.
I think the movie made it a point for us to dislike the character of the dad, and to love the character of the sister. Not the sister, but like the girl.
Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle. It's great because even the guy that plays the dad looks like a fucking psychopath. Like, he looks like he would be out on the street strangling people. Like, anyways.
Yeah. Gee, something weird must be going on. I mean, when they open that toy closet, all them toys fall out. There's only one old girl here. Like, How many kids have y'all had? How many kids have y'all had through this damn
exactly.
place?
How many foster kids have y'all fucking had around this that you need this
She's like,
one?
oh, they all leave all the toys when they go. We have so much stuff here. I don't even know what's here. It's like
Fucking
how many-
returning. Fucking
Yup.
Phil has enough of them, and he's like, "You gotta
Well-
go. We're gonna return it."
They weren't the full adoptive parents. They're that whatchamacallit, where you're like in between before you go to a permanent home. Yeah. So it's not like anyone would be there permanently.
Yeah, but no, I totally agree, Tristan. That there's nothing between Joanne and Phil that says, you know, we're a loving couple.
The only thing that said that was the script.
Yeah. and even
Might have worked on paper.
pretty sure that it was kind of vague in the script that you know.
Well, it works because you got Kyle, who's kind of cynical because she's been moved from home to home, and I love how she tells Andy, "You got to rely on yourself." And stuff like and that gives Andy the push to go after fucking Chucky with the automatic knife.
Look,
and I thought that was badass.
I draw the line there, sir. Trench does not hurt animals.
But no,
I draw the line, Ty. I draw the line. The line has been drawn, sir.
Only to find that it was the wrong approach or didn't have the right speed. I like to kind of find something that will allow me to move into it.
Fucking apple, man. Daryl buried underneath the swing. Fucking that's like and bury the Chucky doll any deeper because all the old children are underneath the swing. Fucking apple, man.
Now, see, that would have been a great scene as Chucky is digging to bury the thing and he hits like a little child's skull. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, well.
I haven't even done anything yet. Jesus Christ.
Is that Johnny Gosh? What the hell?
I have to agree, John. That in the first part in Child's Play when Andy is riding on the subway alone, nobody ever says shit to him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Someone would have been like, "Hey, kid, where
are you going?" Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, this one is a little bit more sense, even though I still feel like people would have stopped him. I mean, he got stopped a couple times, but...
Where did this take place? Was it Chicago?
I believe so. In the first one, yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have. Who knows?
Yeah.
No, back then, kids used to walk off to school and stuff by themselves. People weren't as, it wasn't like it is now.
Yeah, true.
There's always that angle.
But yeah, and John brings up a good point when the way Andy's going, Chucky, the way he's looking for him in the abandoned buildings and shit. So, somebody would have heard that kid.
Yeah. Because then it looks like he is lost. It's like, what is Chucky your dad? What's wrong, kid?
Yeah. Exactly. Somebody, even if that,
he's my evil doll. Okay, kid, we got to get you. Let's get you.
Gotta get your own kid.
Yeah. No, it's Charles Lee Ray. I promise.
Yeah, right, kid.
In the end of this movie where he's running around and Chucky's on his back with the knife, and they're just running around, hopping in the back of trucks and shit, and running into toy stores. Like, it's just funny how no one noticed that shit. Like, that is concerning. You see a child with a doll with a knife in the middle of the night running alone. That's concerning shit.
Yeah.
The 80s and the early 90s. Fucking It's crazy times. Larry Clark, kids. There you go. Kids and their dolls, they have knives taped to the hands. Crazy fucking kids.
Crazy kids.
Yeah, in
That
Child's Play
boy,
1, I think he was like 6 or 7 in that first film, John.
Yeah,
Yep.
Have long been associated with luck. In this case,
Mhm.
really bad luck, but normally very good luck.
I wish we could have got a Chucky in a different suit. They had different outfits for the Chucky doll in the movies. Like, couldn't he be like a construction worker good guy, or a cowboy good guy?
A bride should always
Yeah, that would something to change up the just the overalls, because Andy does get a construction like little place set for his birthday. Give
Yeah.
Chucky a hard hat.
I'm pretty sure there's like a couple
I
different.
mean, the last thing we want to do is give him armor because he's already like an indestructible evil.
I was going to say,
pedophile
I
doll.
think there might have even been like maybe like a little detective police Chucky or something with like the little plastic handcuffs. That's the last.
Oh god, that would have
with a little
been
plastic,
funny as
little
hell.
plastic gun and a badge. He's fucking pulling hookers over and shit. Don't worry about my height, all right?
Shut up, bro. Keep your fucking teeth in.
That reminds me, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is where he has Andy gagged in the bed and he's about to do the ritual. Then Kyle comes in and the parents come in and they're like, Kyle, you tied this child to the bed and like fucking gagged him so he wouldn't tell on you. And Kyle just kind of sitting there kind of shrugging and smiling like, you know. That shit killed me.
Well, yeah, you think she would have been more, no, I didn't do this.
Yeah, well, she wasn't. She was more like she thought Andy like tied and gagged himself to the bed. At first, she's like, "Andy, why? What are you doing, you little weird fuck? Why are you tied and gagged?"
I don't. He couldn't have tied himself up like that and then sat
Yeah,
the doll on him. Like, come on.
Yeah, later on, she's like, "How did you do that? That's really weird." But like in the beginning, she's like, "Why did you do this?" It's just a funny
Great.
scene. What the fuck?
Yes. Perfect amount of humor. Just not too much, not too little.
Yeah, that scene. You knew that there was no way that Andy could have done that shit, and so they blame Kyle. But and it's like, no, I did it. You know, I wanted somebody to pay attention to me. Blah blah blah. You know, and even you could tell everybody was like, no fucking way. But they just went along with it. We have Natalie. Hey, Nat.
Yay.
Oh, hello.
Welcome, Natalie.
Hey,
Hey, Mark.
Yay.
Hey, everyone.
hey,
Hey.
How's
Hey,
it going?
How's everyone doing today?
We're talking some Child's
Doing
Play.
well, doing well.
good.
Collector Man, I finally see you on camera. You're always in the live chat, but this is my first time actually seeing you.
He joined us last night, Nat.
Yeah, that's true. So second time.
Yeah, he joined us for Ethel's watch along last night.
This is one of the nicest guys on YouTube right here.
He is.
For that.
well, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just here for the international flavour.
Oh, okay.
I just to add spice to the chat, so nobody, there always needs to be one that nobody understands. I'm that guy.
No.
No, we all understand you.
Only because I won you to.
Oh,
I
this
can-
is the
I can't go
Child's
for-
Play 2 stream?
What? What was that, Natalie?
Is this the Child's Play 2 stream?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh wow! I didn't realize that we were actually on YouTube.
Yes, yes, we are live.
Whoa, John, what the
I
fuck are you
had
talking
no
about?
idea.
I mean, I'm not complaining or anything.
No,
Well, welcome in anyway.
yeah, you're always. Natalie knows she's always welcome.
Yes, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I took a while because I left my phone upstairs and I was talking to my mom.
Those mom talks are important.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right. So, did you guys cover everything already with Child's Play 2?
Something, Nate.
We've just been, you know,
Dipping our toes in
talking.
here and there.
Yeah,
We covered kill, a favorite kill, favorite
Yep.
scene. Did we do favorite scene?
no, we just got our favorite kills.
Yeah. We
So
talked
what was your
about if
favourite
we
kill?
believe the husband and wife were believable or not. Tristan brought that up, which we all agreed they were not believable.
Fuck Phil.
All right. Ethel says, "Gotta get in the habit."
She means the fucking nun outfit,
Yeah.
from what John says up above there. Ugh.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Chucky movies, but as far as I know,
Wow.
me and Brittany, we had I think it was one of the Mummy movies on VHS, and there was this Chucky trailer playing at the beginning, and you know it all started with like, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?" And I'm like, "Oh man, that doll gives me nightmares," and I would actually have nightmares about that doll.
Man, I love that doll.
Was
That
it the
doll's like one
Brendan
of my
Fraser
favourite.
mummy?
Yeah.
I think I had that same VHS tape.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Same commercial.
So we're getting commercials at the start of what, like a VHS and that now. Like you can't even imagine that nowadays.
Yeah.
No, and the
because,
fact that back when it was VHSs, they would have a commercial on a new movie for movies that were made years before. Like Chucky 2 is nowhere near the Mummy. But, you know, like they'd have a commercial. Like,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, as of today, you know, all you can really play is like DVDs and everything. But, you know, if you were to tell a child like, "Oh, I used to have this on videotape," they'll be like, "What's a videotape?"
Yeah, I've had that argument with someone before. I was trying to explain Gremlins to them. And they were like, what's a VHS? What's a gremlin? Like, get out. Just leave. Like, we can't continue this conversation. We can't continue this conversation.
Fucking low life.
Before I started converting over to Blu-ray and DVD, I had the biggest VHS collection of just about everything.
Oh, you know, Junebug says, "What I don't like is early DVDs when they play the movie at the menu screen without you hitting play." Yeah, I hated that too, to be honest.
Autoplay can be a pain in the ass. I don't like that. But
I mean, I don't really care, man. If I want to watch the movie, then I'm going to put the DVD in to watch the movie. I don't usually put the movie in and then think I'm going to sit there for half an hour and wait for it and watch the menu.
Yeah, no, you're there.
I just want to watch it and get over and done with it. Like, just let's go.
Yeah, I agree. For the most part, autoplay doesn't bother me at all. Yeah,
I hate when we had VHS and then you'd go to watch it and you'd have to rewind it for 10 minutes to get to the beginning of the fucking tape. Like, no.
Yeah, you don't want to sit there and be stuck on rewind.
Yeah. It's like it takes 2 seconds to rewind it. Why don't you just do it when you finished watching your dicks?
Yeah, you know, I don't want to sit there and be stuck on rewind. I want to sit there and just put it in, go, done.
Yeah. Well, even though I haven't seen the Child's Play movies, what what are your guys' favorite Child's Play movie or favorite scene?
This is my favorite Child's Play movie. My favorite scene, though, oddly enough, comes from Bride of Chucky, where the couple is in bed and slowly see Tiffany enter the room, and she picks up the champagne bottle, and the couple sees her on the wall mirror, and just as they notice, she tosses the bottle of champagne up, shatters the ceiling mirror, and cuts the couple in bed to ribbons.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh no, Trenchy's on mute, and I was gonna say, what about you, Trenchy? But I'm not sure if he can hear me. Trenchy, can you hear me? If not, I'll go to Collector Man. What about you, Collector Man? What's your favorite Chucky movie or your favorite scene?
My personal favorite Chucky movie is Bride of Chucky, and my favorite scene. I don't know about out of the entire franchise, but one that sticks out to me the most is at the end of the first one, with the whole confrontation between Chucky and the mom, and Chucky, comes out of the fireplace, and that whole scene at the end of the first film is probably my favorite.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
She goddamn wore up, teach it up with me.
Same, John. I was always walking around.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Trenchy the same question, but he's on mute.
Just ask me.
Did Sponge did you ask Sponge?
No. Oh, that's
That's
Sponge?
what his
Oh,
that's what
Yeah,
yeah,
Sponge.
that's Sponge.
Oh, Sponge! Hi!
Yeah.
I had no idea that was you. I'm so sorry.
That's cool. I'm probably going to say Brady Chucky as well. Just that whole bit with Jennifer Tilly and she's got the doll and shit.
Yeah.
It's too good.
Hmm.
It's just too good.
I like that one for multiple reasons, probably.
These are all
Yeah.
good answers, and man, I really gotta watch the Child's Play movies. I've never seen them before.
They're fun.
I can help you with that and that if you want. If you don't mind hanging out with us.
Okay,
They're
yeah,
good.
that'll be good.
They're good ass movies, man.
Well, now Trenchy's back, Natalie. Now you can ask him your question.
Oh, hey Trenchy. So, which Child's Play movie is your favorite, and what's your favorite scene?
Okay, so favorite Child's Play movie is Bride of Chucky. I love how Chucky gets a partner to play off of. I love how it's an on-the-run road movie, and just has some creative kills. Like, the kills are pretty dope. And the ending's insane. The ending's on track.
Yeah.
Favorite scene? What, do you mean of all time from any of the movies, or from like a specific movie, or?
I think
It could be from this movie or it could be from any Child's Play movie, but if you want to stick to, what we're talking about, which is Child's Play 2, then you can talk about your favorite scene from this movie.
That's hard. There's a lot of good scenes. Well, I was discussing earlier, I do like the scene where Chucky has Andy tied to the bed and he dragged him and he's about to put his soul in him, and then Kyle comes in through the window and Chucky takes off, and Kyle's like, "Why the fuck did you gag yourself and tie yourself to the bed?" And then the parents came in and they're like, "Kyle, why have you gagged this poor child and tied him to the bed so you could like go out and talk to your friends? Like, what the fuck?" And Kyle's just kind of there like, I don't know.
Nice.
That's my favorite scene of Child's Play too.
Yeah, my favorite scene in Child's Play 2, probably again, is the hot plastic that Chucky gets melted with.
Mm-hmm.
It's just grisly and gnarly, and it kind of harkens back to the first Child's Play movie where he gets burned a lot. Burned. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
These are all really good answers. All right. Think I'm forgetting Arthur. What about you, Arthur?
Well, I think. Did you ask Tristan?
Just
Yeah.
yeah. I asked him.
That's his answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going out of order.
Well, my favorite one out of any of them is the first one.
Oh.
And your favorite scene is actually not Chucky at all. It's Brad Dourif in the very beginning, running from the cops in the little shootout, and he's like storming through the store yelling, "I'm gonna get you no matter what!" And the Dimble and shit and all that. And how he did it really shows that he did not mean to pick the Chucky. He literally is bleeding, and he's like, "I'm running out of time. Like, I'm dying." Yeah. And he just falls over, and that's literally just the only thing he can grab is that doll. I think this is great. The second honorable mention scene is when, the female Chucky doll and Bride, she's getting all ready, and Blondie's Call Me is playing. Thought that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Call
that's
me.
A great scene.
Yeah, just like painting the nails black and doing the makeup and shit on the plain doll.
Wow.
That was dope.
So good, man. So good.
You're probably listening to all these different answers, and it's like, this is a crazy ass series. How does all this fit together in any way?
And that's why I asked you. I think out with this after the stream. I will, if Natalie wants to, I will show her I can show her the first Child's Play movie. She at least the idea, but what's going on.
I would love
June
to see
says in the chat
the
a very, very good scene. He says when Andy's mom discovers that Chucky is alive, that's his favorite scene of the series. And that is a great scene.
Andy's mom?
When she's like, "I'm going to throw you in the fire," and he just like turns on.
He just goes up and just starts berating her. He's like, "You stupid bitch, you goddamn slut, I'll teach you to fuck with me." Yeah!
Okay, I thought they did like a collab of Chucky and Toy Story, and I thought, oh man, they really fucked it up.
No, that's what I said earlier before you came on. Like, genuinely, it was like I never realised how much it's like Toy Story.
Oh, he talked about that earlier before you got here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Same thing. There must be something to that.
Great minds.
She hears Andy's mom, and the first thing is Toy Story.
Yeah.
Nah, his animatronics and Chucky's face though, and that seems great.
Yeah, I just wanted a Chucky. I wanted a real Chucky.
I wanted a real Chucky, but he doesn't kill me; he kills for me. Or no, hold on, just scratch that. Scratch that. He's just my friend. He's just my friend till the end.
Okay, Mark, I think I didn't ask you the same question though. What's your favorite Child's Play movie, and what's your favorite scene?
My favorite Child's Play movie is Child's Play 2. Favorite scene is again the Tiffany scene from Bride of Chucky, where there's this couple in the honeymoon suite of this really plush hotel. Yeah, and they're going at it, and you see the door open, and then you see this little doll hand pick up this huge bottle of champagne that would outweigh her. And then right as the couple notices that Tiffany is in the room, she chucks it up to the ceiling mirror, and the couple in bed gets cut to ribbons.
Oh, wow.
That is a very great.
Do what you got to do.
They really started getting creative in them later movies.
Oh yeah, I love the one that kills Britney Spears. That was
That-
the shit.
That is a great scene.
Oh man.
But my honorable mention is also going to be from Bride of Chucky, and it's going to be the Pinhead scene with John Ritter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love
John Ritter's in there?
John Ritter is in Bride of Chucky. Yes.
Oh wow.
He
I'm
plays the
really
sheriff.
missing out.
Oh, he plays a meanie.
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
dick. And
It's probably the only time you ever see him playing someone that mean.
Yeah, it really is a rarity for him to see that.
Ah, dude, he played an asshole so good in that.
He did.
He really was an asshole in that movie.
And the way, you know, when he's got all the nails sticking in his head, the look at between Tiffany and Chucky when they're like, why does that seem so familiar?
I know.
Such a great scene.
That's great.
All right.
Oh yeah.
These are good answers. I can't wait to watch the movies though.
Oh, it's not really Britney Spears either.
No, it's not really Britney Spears.
I didn't, in case to confuse you on that. Like, it's not actually Britney Spears.
Yeah, it's not really Britney Spears, but the actress is playing Britney Spears.
Oh, okay.
It really did.
Go ahead, Arthur. Arthur, you were gonna say something, dude. What was it?
Say it. Say it, bitch. Say it. You won't.
Oh God.
Double dog dare you to say it.
Arthur, I double dare you.
Oh wow.
Oh, he
you-
put
it's
himself
like
on mute.
that. It's like that. That's disgusting.
He put himself on mute. Come on, man.
Not been on stream with you for like a month, and this is the shit you pull.
Yeah.
Rich.
Trent, I love your title there, you know, with your profile picture. You put Chucky says move your ass.
Yeah, that's putting heart.
I like to move it.
Yeah. After that, he's like, "Hey, kids, snap out of it! What? You act like you never seen a dead body before." Fucking, it's like Chucky.
Alright, well, I see some good comments here. Junebug Films, he said earlier, my favorite is Child's Play 2, and my favorite scene is in the franchise is when Andy's mom discovers that Chucky is alive.
Yeah, that's the scene where we're telling you about that. He's so you stupid bitch. I'll teach you to fuck with me. Yeah, it's just good stuff. Like I said, you're gonna enjoy. You'll enjoy Child's Play, Natalie. They're a great bunch of movies.
Hopefully, if he doesn't give me any nightmares, because I've been having nightmares for the past 2 days now, and it's just because of me and Brittany watching something scary, and it scared the shit out of us. So, yeah.
I mean, Chucky's like that old school horror though. That's like just bad horror now. Like when watching back and watching Child's Play, you're like, I could see why it would be scary
I
at
don't
the time,
know.
but nowadays
Some of his face animatronics are pretty intense.
I know
maybe.
which scene you're talking about, John. The goth guy who has the lip piercing in Bride, who wants to be a killer, and Chucky rips his lip piercing out and smothers him.
Oh yeah, I remember
that. Okay.
Patricia Arquette's brother.
I see a funny comment here in the live chat from Junebug Films. I don't know what, to me this is funny, but Junebug says, why can I see Art dressing up as Chucky and doing a very good job as Chucky?
Because Art's the man of a thousand voices and can fucking imitate just about everybody.
You gotta be
And-
creative if you kills like Martha Stewart.
Yeah, and Ethel's in the live chat. She's going crazy with like quotes. She's saying, "You gotta be creative with your kills, like Martha Stewart. Who the fuck is Martha Stewart?"
Fuck Martha Stewart. Fucking.
Okay. Wow. Okay, Ethel, you're making me laugh here. I'm trying to control my laughter though. I don't want these guys thinking I'm crazy.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Have you heard my laugh? Like my laugh's like gone. I'm out there. I'm already away.
Hey, Collector
Yeah,
Man, you got Freddy Krueger behind you.
Yeah.
You got Chucky behind
It's
you
okay
too.
though. It's okay because he's awake.
Who the fuck is Martha Stewart?
I see if he had a cardboard Martha Stewart behind him, then I'd be like,
And now, for no reason, I'm trying to find out if he has Chucky behind him too.
No, oddly enough, Chucky's one of the few things that I don't have. I don't have a Chucky in my collection.
Oh man!
I do see that
Yeah.
badass Beetlejuice though.
He doesn't have them yet.
Yeah, that's
That's
more
cool.
like it, Mark.
I'm digging it, man. That's some crazy shit behind you though. That looks so fucking cool.
Thank you.
Pretty awesome. I mean, it's more than pretty awesome. It's pretty fucking badass. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, Leroy Green 85 says, "How old was everyone when they first saw Child's Play or the first Chucky movie you've seen?"
Well, let's see. Child's Play came out in '88. I would have been 13. I saw Child's Play when it came out.
I was 3. I was incredibly young. It wasn't the type of movie I thought it was going to be. I genuinely didn't expect it to be as terrifying. Like
With
as
me,
a
it
young
depends.
child, it was like
With me, it depends on when it came out, because I was born in '94, so.
Yeah, this came out about 6 years before you were born. It came out in 1988.
Oh, I wasn't even born yet.
yep.
Young like Trench.
Goddamn young whippersnappers.
Sorry,
Bringing
I'm
your
trying
youth
to
up
put
in
on
here.
my. I'm trying to put on my shoulder brace. I took it off earlier, and now I'm just trying to put it back on.
That's so good. Do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Take your time, Natalie. We're not going nowhere.
No, you are. You're gonna go into space, and Darth Vader's gonna kidnap you.
The final frontier.
I hope not. I feel like that would be a massive inconvenience.
But I feel like our franchise still on
I
the
mean,
track.
maybe on a Friday, but on a Saturday, nah. Rebellions are for weekdays.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're only on the second entry. We don't go into space until like the 6th or 7th entry, I don't think. Or sometimes the 4th.
Well, I guess it depends on what franchises we're talking about here. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't do Jason Goes to Space until the 10th fucking movie.
Yeah.
That was
Leprechaun
just
and
painful.
Killers are one of the worst, though. Like, they're like, fuck it. We ran out of our deals already. Let's go to space.
Leprechaun in Space, again, was a bad idea.
It was fun, but yeah, it was not a good idea, but it was fun.
Oh, gone. Wait.
We lost
gone?
Art.
Oh
Really?
no, Art! No. Okay, Art, you gotta come back. You gotta come back, man. Come on.
Oh, he's back already. He's back already.
It happens.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
Oh,
Who the fuck is Martha Stewart?
Ready?
That's the name of Chucky. That's the name of the killer.
That's the killer. Yeah, that's the Brad Dourif character before he goes into the doll.
Yeah.
Hence
Wait.
Chucky.
Here, I'll make it easy. That's the dude right there before he goes into the doll.
Oh my god.
Is that Arthur?
No,
Yeah.
I wish that was
That's
me.
Brad Dourif. He's the voice of Chucky. Give me the
Right.
power, I beg of you. What a jet.
it's funny.
No matter what.
I'm too stoned for this shit.
Looking at that picture, it looks like something out of Pulp Fiction, you know? Brad Dourif would have picked.
Yeah,
I can see that shit.
yeah. I saw Child's Play in theaters. To me, my favorite theater experience though is to this day still is in the Mouth of Madness. I saw that in theaters, and that is my all-time favorite Carpenter film.
I get that. That's a great ass movie.
Oh yeah. Haven't seen the whole thing, but I need to.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yo,
I've also got the book that it's based on, but I haven't read that either, so I need to do that too.
Wait, what are we talking about?
And the Mouth of
In
Madness,
the Mouth of Madness.
it's
which is based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft called "At the Mountains of Madness," right, Mark?
Yeah,
I
something
think
like
that's
that.
what it's called. Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing, but they just kind of updated it to modern times and whatever.
That's
yeah. Del Toro was
Basically, Spongy, in the Mouth of Madness is think of what would happen if everybody started believing in Stephen King's stories.
All right, okay.
Do you
That-
read
Hey, ain't it the guy from Jurassic Park too?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sam Neill.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Oh.
And it's him tripping out doing some crazy shit, you know.
Yeah,
I remember he's got like crosses drawn all over him or something at some point.
to keep the evil, to keep the creatures at bay.
Yeah, it just looks crazy though because he's just like got them scribbled like all over his body, all over the walls and shit.
All over his room and everything.
Yeah.
it's in there.
Basically, it's social commentary from John Carpenter, but it's also like, you know, what would happen if the world started believing in this one, you know, this one writer. And there's a line in the movie where Suter Kane goes to Sam Neill and he goes, you know, you are what I write. I'm becoming God.
Yeah, dude. My favorite scene is where he's on the bus and he's like, "Did you know my favorite color is blue?" And then the movie just becomes blue.
That is the best scene in that movie. I eat it up.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's great.
Right, guys, I need to jump off here just now. But I was
You're
going to hang out for a bit. Stuff.
You're good.
All right,
I
Sponge.
will catch you all later on, and I will speak to you all later.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Later, dude.
There's
See you,
Spongy.
Sponge.
Oh, he gone.
Well,
I was gonna say earlier, I forgot though. Did you like the music better in Chucky 2? Child's Play 2? like the score.
I did. I enjoyed the score more for Child's Play 2 than I did the original. Um, but to me, I thought the first one had a little bit more eerie feel to it because you didn't know if it was Andy or Chucky that
Yeah.
was the killer.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh hell yeah!
Did,
Like if
did,
they just took out
did
the
you like the
opening,
music for this movie, Tristan?
Yeah, I enjoy the score for this one. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Especially the music when the teacher's getting it.
Yeah,
And it's zooming back from, like, it keeps cutting further and further back from the window.
yeah.
That's good stuff.
To me, I think the first one had the elements of surprise that you would get in a slasher movie, where this one you got the aesthetics and the setting for everything.
Right. Oh yeah, but the music in that one's great, especially when he's doing the voodoo type stuff.
Yeah. No, definitely. I have to agree.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Andy was 6 in the first one because Chucky even says it. I forgot about that.
I got a date with a 6-year-old kid, and you got a date with death.
Mm.
I can't really speak on my own behalf on the soundtrack and everything, so I'm just listening to you guys. You know what you guys are talking about with this, because since I haven't seen the movies and everything, I'm like, okay, I'll just listen in.
You're good.
You're good, Nat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, but you can call me Natalie. I don't really go for Nat because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
makes me feel like
It's a bug. Yeah. I get you. I
yeah.
wouldn't want to be compared to a bug either, so I'll call you Natalie.
Thank you. Or you can call me Michelle. Michelle's my middle name, so it can go either way.
Mm. Well, what do you prefer to be called? Do you prefer Natalie or Michelle?
Mm, I love them both, but as far as nicknames go, if you were to call me Michelle, I'll be like, well, call me Mitch, so that way it's like cut, or you can shorten Natalie to Anna or whatever. But normally, whenever I'm not like listening to my mom, she'll go Natalie, Michelle, and I'm like, uh-oh, that's when I know I'm in trouble.
So how about I'm settling on Natalie. I'm gonna call you Natalie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Natalie.
Cool.
I dub thee Natalie.
Fun fact though, between me and Brittany, my mom named Brittany after the Chimpette in Alvin and the Chipmunk series, I think. There was a Chimpette named Brittany.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
And my mom named me after Natalie Wood.
That's some pretty high praise there. Natalie Wood is like Hollywood royalty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was gonna name me Michelle, but then she thought of the name Natalie, and she's like, "You don't hear the name Natalie very often." And then that's when she thought, "Okay, Natalie Michelle."
This is the last, like, closest thing to Andy you'll see, though, is in part 2.
Oh wow.
I mean, he's in part 3, but it's not like the same person or anything.
One question though, what is the last Chucky movie?
That would be Child's Play 2019. That's the reboot.
That's a reboot, and then the last movie of the original is Cult, I think.
Yeah,
it's Cult of Chucky.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they're getting a TV series of that.
There's a whole nother, the reboot's a whole nother thing, and there is no demon serial killer spirit. And it's Mark Hamill doing the voice and whatnot.
Mark Hamill. What does that name sound familiar?
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah. And the Joker.
The Joker
And
from
the
the animated series.
Okay.
He did okay, but he is not Charles Lee Ray, though.
That's why it works, is because he's not supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying.
I never watched the remake. I guess I will eventually, though.
He's literally nobody in that one. He's like AI.
Oh, Ethel says reboot shouldn't count because it's outside continuity to the other films.
That's why we covered it. I brought up the Cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some remakes are good, some are bad, but I think it depends on the person's point of view.
It's
more like a reboot than a remake.
Yeah,
Because it's different.
I liked the Child's Play reboot for what it was. I didn't expect it to be a super great movie, but the reboot has probably the best kill scene in the Child's Play franchise.
I know, Ethel. We like our original.
Yeah. Originals are the best.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that. But I love the original Child's Play movies. They just got a little too, how should I say, out of control, chaotic.
They went the Hellraiser, Leprechaun, Jason route, and they went to outer space.
They didn't even go to outer space.
They didn't have to go to outer space to lose the plot. They kept it on Earth and lost that shit.
The thing is, in the TV show, it will continue the original movies. So we got that, and then we'll probably have more reboot movies going at the same time. So it's getting really complicated.
Yeah, if they even get the TV series up and going.
I hope
the most complicated series things that have even gone on in a long time, being like they're still doing the one as a TV show, but then they're doing a whole another thing. Like, what? It's confusing.
Yep. They should have just stuck with making movies for the original. The remake might be fucking awesome, but just to keep it simple, they should have just either we're gonna do the remake or we're gonna continue the movies. Not both.
Ethel says we need Chucky in space.
Oh man, Chucky versus Leprechaun in space with a special appearance by Jason and Pinhead. There you go.
Because I'm short, isn't it? You fuck.
I want to see him knifing futuristic astronauts.
Oh yeah.
That's what Ethel said in the live stream. Well, in the live chat.
Look, you just pick Chucky up and you take him to the nearest airlock, and you just throw his ass out, and you watch him float away.
In the long run, if you put Pinhead in that mix, Pinhead wins. I'm sorry.
Okay, look, let's really do something crazy here, okay? And fucking Alien 2, Newt is carrying a doll, and the doll is a good guy doll named Chucky.
Oh,
And
good
there's a whole
lord.
other problem besides just the aliens.
Oh shit! And then you could throw the Predator in there, and maybe Chucky puts his soul in one of the Predators, and then he goes chasing Andy, like in the Predator, like as revenge. He's getting revenge on all the people that wronged him in the Predator's body. That would be the.
Andy would be dead at this point. This is like years into the future.
But he can talk shit. Like he can still talk human. So he has the one-liners, but he's in a Predator's body.
Oh god.
He would
Oh
probably
my
take a
goodness.
Predator. I can see that.
Yeah. Now I'm just imagining Chucky in space, and he's just floating in space, and I'm like doing my own commentary in my head, just saying, "Oh, look at Chucky! He's floating in space! Whee!"
I can hear Chucky as he's being jettisoned out in the airlock. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Maybe they cloned Andy.
Works the way.
Oh
If you could clone anybody, why would you clone Andy? Kyle would. It's already proven that Chucky doesn't care if he's in a man or a woman's body.
I still say we put Chucky in Indian in the cupboard and see if he turns into a red-haired little boy.
Yeah.
no! Oh, baby cry. The baby does not like the idea of Chucky being in space.
Even better, you could put Chucky in space, and then you could have him end up Lost in Space, and he can fight the robot from Lost in Space and shit.
Oh my god! You just gave me an idea. It's from one of Ethel's watch-alongs. Chucky versus Robot John.
Chucky versus Robot John.
Oh,
From Planet of Prehistoric Women.
Imagine Robot John squeezing Chucky's nuts, or trying to. I don't know if Chucky has nuts, and then Chucky being like, "What the fuck are you doing, you son of a bitch?"
At that point, Robot John would just crush him. That by far was the best scene in Planet of Prehistoric Women. I'm sorry.
I like it when the woman bit off the fish's head because she thought it was a real fish and she was scared of, or she thought it was a baby shark and she was scared of sharks. So she's like, she bit off the fish's head.
and what?
Planet of Prehistoric Women.
Oh.
No.
We're having the face off. Chucky versus Robot John.
That sounds like something Ethel would like. Arthur, what are you doing?
Something we do every night, Natalie. Try to take over the world.
That's his evil plan, is to take over the world and to steal Collector Man's Freddy Krueger.
No. No.
You got a lot of stuff behind you, man. What else do you
What?
have? Jeez.
He ain't called Collector Man for nothing.
True.
Just
I
name
should've
some
known.
of your stuff for Tristan.
What's that, Mark?
I say, just name some of your collection for Natalie.
I've got some NECA Freddy Kruegers back there. I have John Kramer from Jigsaw. I got Beetlejuice. stuff, some Funko Pops, the Ghostbusters figures. I got a lot of shit.
Oh wow! If I'm seeing correctly, isn't that the Jason mask?
Yes. Yeah, I have a Jason mask back there as well.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I recognized that somewhere, and not just too long ago I watched Friday the 13th, so there you go.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, as much as I love watching horror movies at the same time with Child's Play, I'm like, that doll's gonna scare me, and I'm gonna have nightmares.
Nah. I think once you watch Child's Play with us, you're gonna be like, ah. Because we take the piss out of any movie we watch. Even if it's a great movie that we like Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Marty's in the chat. He says, hey guys, sorry, my friend was over. We watched Small Wonder, and boy, that show's creepy.
That show is creepy.
I love Small Wonder. Small Wonder's the shit.
Yeah, I watched that as a kid.
I love it when they got the little girl in the crate in the bedroom, and the parents, and the dad's trying to have sex with the wife, and he's like, "Oh, she's not watching. She can't see us." And then the robot girl's like, "I can see and hear everything." And it's like, Jesus.
Who makes a robot child?
Hasbro.
Oh god. Marty, you're good. I hope you enjoyed having some time with your friend, and yeah, I bet that show was creepy, but you know what show isn't creepy? You got Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction. Me and Brittany watched that when we were kids, and man, there are some scary stories in there.
Which Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction? The one with Jonathan Frakes from Star Trek, or the other one?
It's the same show. In season 1 you got James Brolin, and then in season 2 through 4 you got Jonathan Frakes.
They obviously had sex in front of that robot girl. That's how the dad got his rocks off. What the fuck?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him.
Marty, be a good lad and hop on here.
Get over here.
Get over here.
Frosted Freaks.
Frosted Flakes. Oh god.
You know what show I was scared of as a kid? Unsolved Mysteries. I think it was a combination of like the theme music and Robert Stack's voice. It just creeped me out as a kid.
Yeah, I like Unsolved Mysteries. You're right. Robert Stack is a very deep and dark, kind of eerie voice.
Mm. And that tan trench coat. Update.
You gotta watch
Maybe like
the slow motion
updates.
intros by Frakes, Natalie. It will take the fear away. Oh. Hold on, so sorry. My mom texted me.
Oh. Freaking Unsolved Mysteries, so. I think also it's because a lot of them never got solved. Like, even now, they're still not solved.
Yeah.
Like, they even ran the entire series again exactly the same, but with a different guy talking. You know, the other actor? What's his name?
Dennis Farina?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, definitely not as good as Robert Stack, though.
No.
No.
But they still had a lot of unsolved things that they wanted to get, in people and make it kind of new so people would watch it.
Is anyone old enough to remember these dolls that were sold back in the day called My Buddy dolls that were kind of reminiscent of Chucky?
Ethel in the chat talked about it a minute ago. Somewhere in there.
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, that doll was kind of creepy. I think it had red overalls.
Oh shit, man! Scared the shit out of me. The rest of my Christmas lights burned out behind me, and it scared me when they turned off because it was totally unexpected. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? Scared the shit out of me. Oh my gosh.
Oh, sweet Marty.
Whew. Okay, I'm good. Man, talk about getting scared here. Come on, man. And it has something to do with my Christmas lights? Come on, what's going on here? I did nothing wrong. I'm innocent. Or maybe it was Freddy Krueger. Okay, fine, it was Chucky.
Chucky says relax.
I will try if you don't scare me.
Oh, you see, Ethel says, yeah, the My Buddy doll. Talks about the commercial.
Yeah, those commercials had that annoying jingle that gets stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That'd be like
Freddy Krueger goes after younger men.
Francine Krueger.
Yeah, they definitely based those. They definitely based the guy show.
Yeah, Marty says Freddy Krueger goes after younger men.
He spanks the gym teacher magically in the sequel, so.
True, in a scene that was not really needed.
Hey, he needed to get into Jesse's body.
So spanking the gym teacher's naked ass was how he did it.
Someone said something earlier about getting the rocks off.
Magically using paper towels or whatever he used.
But first, he pelted them with every kind of ball there was in the gym or in the locker room. Then he hogtied him with jump ropes, popped his ass until it was red with the wet towel, and then killed him.
Freddy didn't have to strip the dude down either.
No, he didn't
have to strip him bare ass naked.
The scary part of it is, why is this gym teacher, you're at a gay club and you see your student come in, your underage student come in his underwear or whatever Jesse was in, and you immediately are like, hey, it's the middle of the night, you're immediately like, hey, you're gonna go to the gym and run laps for me.
No, the other student said earlier in the movie that he's a freak, that he likes younger pretty boys like you, Jesse.
Yeah, but it's
So he had other ideas. He wasn't just going to make him run laps. You see him pick up the fucking the jump rope and like he was going to use it to tie Jesse up with.
Oh, I know that. No, I was just saying it's concerning that that the school is like even allowing this. Like he can just go into the school at night and do this shit.
It was the 80s. He had the school keys, you know.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Not as many cameras, yeah, or probably not.
It wouldn't have been thought of back then either. Like, oh, the kid's in trouble. Well, I'm making him come after school to do shit. I'm gonna keep him as late as I want.
Oh, Marty!
Hello.
Hey, Marty.
Are we talking about the gay gym teacher?
Yeah.
Oh.
The gay gym teacher that wasn't needed in the gay Friday Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
That was a very homoerotic fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I mean, between your man's dancing to cleaning the room and like his friends sleeping over. This is
Freddy's Revenge is my favorite one next to the first one.
It just felt like they didn't know what to do with the franchise.
Because because the way Wes Craven had it planned is there was only supposed to be one movie.
Yeah. Like my favorite
exploded.
My favorite is Dream Warriors. I think that's the best out of the series.
That's my
favorite.
Mm-hmm.
The Collector Man, you're a hardcore fan of the original. What, like, do you think the original trumps Dream Warriors, or how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I do prefer the original over Dream Warriors. It's really close, but I just think the very dark nature of the first one is more my speed, like more what I like.
Do you think like? Oh, sorry, Mark.
I was just gonna ask Christian. So you go for more of the dark, sinister Freddy, and not the one-liner Freddy.
Yeah, I think Dream Warriors was the most successful out of the later sequels at blending the humor and the scariness of Freddy.
Yeah,
but
it kind of walked the fine line perfectly, and then after that they lampooned him and they turned him into a bit of a fucking Deadpool-esque character. Yeah,
they did what they do to all the great ones. They fuck it up.
I think another big part of Part 3's success was Dokken doing the soundtrack for Dream Warriors.
I like New Nightmare too, Essel.
that one's good.
It's not the best, but I like it.
I prefer New Nightmare over the original, actually. I know that's blasphemy, but I just enjoy it a little more.
It's not blasphemy. Everybody has their what they like in horror movies. It's called.
There's that first one though is the scariest. It's got some scary shit in it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It doesn't have art. It doesn't have the power glove.
Fuck that shit. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I knew that was coming.
No, in the lines like "This is God," like come on, that's good stuff.
It is great.
It never came close again in any of the sequels to a glove coming up between the legs, in a bathtub. Like you never got that again.
No.
I like to watch like the first one and then Dream Warriors and then New Nightmare together because they feel like they gel the most. And I call it the Lang Temper trilogy because I feel like those are the best of the franchise. Those three movies.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Because of Petter, not just because of Petter, but just everything works in those movies.
So, Marty, what was your favorite kill in Child's Play 2? In Child's Play 2?
I think the Freddy Krueger kill. 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 I think Probably a very silly one, but where the guy gets knocked onto the conveyor belt and has the doll's eyes shoved
The doll's
into
eyes.
his fucking...
Yeah, that was mine and Spongie's as well. I do like the how's it hang and pill scene though.
Yeah.
It's not a very impressive kill, but just the look on that guy's face as he's hanging there upside down like a complete dunce. It's like priceless.
I did think it was kind of cheap. They showed Christ. She's an American werewolf in London. Oh,
The
I forgot
nurse.
her name. Yeah. Her death. It's done off screen.
Yeah, that's one thing I touched on earlier. Is I wish I would have seen that kill, not just the aftermath.
Jenny Agutter, that's the actress. Yeah, it's just because I think it would have been surprising because she seemed very kind of close to Andy, and you're like, I would have played it that he was a prick, but she was a lot nicer, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe Andy's actually found a mother who's willing to look after him, and just have that reveal. And it's like, oh fuck, you know?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And Church is meeting us again, but so he does. Obviously, to explain to his mom that we are not going to pop. He's not going to pop someone in the ass with a wet towel. I just get this feeling that we get Trench in so much trouble.
Look, Trench didn't go to a gay S&M club at night in just his underwear.
No.
He didn't get taken back to school by the gym teacher. Everything's okay.
In fairness, that guy going into that club in his underwear was the equivalent of someone leaving like bloody goat meat into a tiger cage. It was like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
The bartender was the dude. What's his name?
Robert Shea.
Yeah, that was funny. And the fact that he just served him and didn't even blink an eye about it. Jesse's just like, a beer, and he's just like, here.
Yeah, didn't part him nothing, just here.
Nope.
I liked the Freddy dogs that he had. Were they his face or were they his victims' faces on the dogs?
They look like weird baby faces.
Do you know what it reminded me of? You know the remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where Donald Sutherland stomps on these two pods left next to a homeless guy and his dog sleeping, and then later on Veronica Cartwright and him are trying to sneak out of the city, and then the dog, because the pods were destroyed and reformed, the dog walks over with the homeless guy's face. It reminded me of that.
I like the part.
Collector man, you look like you got something. You gotta say, you look like you're gonna explode with information.
I'm just keeping a close eye, make sure Freddy don't get him. I'm waiting on that thing to like wink at me or something. It's your big break in streaming, Tristan. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
So Marty, I was asking these guys earlier, what's your favorite Child's Play movie and what's your favorite scene?
Favorite Child's Play movie? Probably the first one or this one. It's hard to fucking choose because I remember when I watched them when I was younger, I actually couldn't distinguish between the two, but probably the first one. And where the psychologist is like fucking, he's talking down to Andy, and then he gets the fucking electric shock. Like Chucky's kills they're pretty creative, but they wouldn't be to the same level as, say, Freddy or Jason. I think, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're right. Like, even Michael's kills are pretty simple, but even his got, like, especially compared to, like, the first Child's Play movie, like, some of the later Michael kills are even, like, more extravagant.
Yeah, like, he impales this chick with a shotgun. It's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
could shoot her, but like, oh, fuck it.
That's, like, my favorite Michael kill.
It would have been funny if he stabbed her with it and then fired, and like her body went flying backwards.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's a good answer. But yeah, I've never seen the movies before, but Mark said that he would, help me out with that so I could watch the movies.
What's your favorite horror movie, Natalie?
Favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be the new My Bloody Valentine movie. Because when I saw the original, I think that one came out like in 1981. I saw that one and I was just so grossed out with like the boiled heart and everything. I really didn't like that. But when I saw the remake with Jensen Ackles in it, I'm like, this is a really good movie, and I like the plot twist at the very ending that that surprised me. But now I keep thinking they should make a sequel to that. Because it looks like there's more to it.
Okay, Natalie, can I ask you a quick question?
Okay.
Right, not trying to embarrass you or anything, right? Is it because it's a good horror movie you like it, or is it because Jensen Ackles is in
it? Both. I mean, if I didn't know Jensen Ackles was in it and I didn't know Supernatural, I think this movie would have still been considered as my favorite.
But would you have watched it if he wasn't in it? Would you have checked it out?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I knew it.
I'm sorry.
Something tells me, Natalie, you're going to watch season 3 of The Boys as well.
Yeah, same
Right?
with Friday the 13th. I just got done telling Collector Man that I saw Friday the 13th. But what I liked out was that it was the one from 2009 with Jared Padalecki in it.
So slap any of the 2 Supernatural boys in it and then watch it.
Yeah.
I liked him in Gilmore Girls.
Oh, he was great in Gilmore Girls.
I actually preferred Milo Velamito. I wish not Lorelai. Who's the daughter? What's the daughter? Rory would have gotten with fucking Jess. I was shipping Rory and Jess.
I so do not like Jess. I don't. I'd rather kick him right in the balls.
Wait, which one's Gilmore Girls? Which one's that?
Jess is the one with the nephew of the owner of the freaking diner, right?
Peter.
Yeah.
Trenchy. Peter Petrelli from Heroes.
Oh, wait, is that the one with Blair Waldorf? Because I've seen a little bit of that with the character Blair.
That's Gossip Girl.
Oh, okay. I've seen a little bit of that show.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about the Gilmore Girls and how Jared was in there along with I think her name was Alexis Bledel.
Yeah.
If I said her name right.
Oh,
yeah,
I know who that is. I've seen that chick before.
Yeah, she was the blue-eyed chick from Sin City.
Oh yeah, she will pass.
It's basically a TV show about a hot mother and daughter living in a sleepy town in America, and they're like best friends. And there's a cantankerous, lovable diner owner called.
The head of the family, Lorelai's dad, is the main vampire in all sports.
And he was Herman Munster in the 80s Munsters.
I might have to watch this show.
You would have to, man. And if you don't, I'm gonna keep telling you every day, Chunchy, watch it, watch it,
Oh
watch
Jesus!
it.
No, I didn't know it was an obligation.
It is now.
Nah, I'm just teasing you, man. This is how I really am. I'm nothing
Oh
but a
yeah,
big dork, and everyone knows that.
No, I was going along with it.
Natalie, like when it comes to Halloween and stuff, your boyfriend or fella or significant other, do you get him to dress up as one of the boys from fucking Supernatural?
That would have to be up to him.
Ah, yeah, that's not a no. That's not a no.
No.
Okay, now you're teasing me here, man.
Well, when's your anniversary?
I'll mention that later.
Just fucking.
Okay, well, what about you guys? If you were to dress up as any character, not just supernatural, but like, from a horror film, who would you dress up as for Halloween?
Well, normally on Halloween, I dress up as Eric Draven from The Crow. But if we're going horror movie, I would go Lon Chaney's The Wolfman.
Oh. Okay. What about you, Trench?
Nice.
It's hard. Like, here, baby, if I could do anything and pull it off, like Tarman from Return of the Living Dead would be awesome. Or the original Invisible Man. That'd be great, too.
That'd be great. What about you, Collector Man? Who do you dress up as?
That's a hard one, but I'm going to say Michael Myers. Everybody thought I would say Freddy, probably, but yeah, I'm going with Michael Myers.
Nice. Okay, what about you, Marty?
Michael be easier to pull off.
I think I might dress up as Frenchy.
What would that even consist of?
Huh?
Like, you're not gonna
I assumed a trench coat.
Oh, okay.
I could get curly hair and glasses. Be like talking about my dick the whole time.
You got a badass trench up though, and you got a like trench but with crow makeup kind of thing going on.
With me, I would think that Trench would dress up as Josh Groban since he, from my point of view, Trenchy does look like Josh Groban.
I still haven't listened to that guy's music. Oops.
Natalie, I disagree. I think Trenchy should dress up as Joe Rogan.
Dude, that's the same guy.
No, it's different. Joe Rogan. It's different.
Go.
Oh, you're talking about the Fear Factor guy?
Yeah, Joe Rogan. I think you should dress up as Joe Rogan, the podcaster and host of Fear Factor.
I gotta re-look up Joe Rogan.
Oh my god.
Okay, Natalie, if I had to dress up as someone, I'd dress up as Alex Jones. That's scary, right, Mark?
Who's that?
They're turning the frogs gay! They're turning the frogs gay! I have to eat my fucking neighbors!
Oh, yeah.
Joe Rogan actually looked scary, man. He looks like a scary individual.
He's nice.
All right. If I were to dress up as anyone for Halloween, I think I don't think it would be anyone from a horror film, but I think I would probably dress up as Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Cool. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas.
My daughter went as Sally one year.
Nice.
Ethel, what about you?
Yeah.
What would you dress up as?
Yeah, if she's still in the live chat, Ethel, if you can hear us, tell us who would you dress up as for Halloween?
Oh hell yeah, well,
She probably can't hear us, but
Well, I wouldn't like not trick or treating with the kids, but if I was like an adult Halloween party, I would go with some like Buffalo Bill type thing.
Hey guys, if I was to stand up slightly, would I actually look like Mark's torso?
Wait, what?
That's kind of.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. I just realized that.
Yeah. Trench to get out.
Anyway.
Oh no, but it looks like that guy on your shirt's trying to take a picture of us.
Mark's gotta like wave at the same time, and you gotta like lift your arm up and like wave the bottom part, so it looks like y'all are waving.
Oh, Ethel says
probably Elvira. Get the wig and everything.
Mark,
Nice.
I'm so going back to this stream and screen capping that. Oh. Well, hey, Connector Man, what's the maddest shit you've ever wanted to ask someone but was afraid to ask someone because you think that person's too normal to ask?
What was the question again?
What's the maddest shit you've ever wanted to ask someone but was worried to ask someone because you thought, oh,
don't
these
know.
people were too normal?
Oh, am I back on?
Yeah, you're still now.
Okay, all right.
I'm
yeah,
not sure,
sorry
Marty.
about that. It was doing like slow internet connection or whatever.
You're good.
But if there's any mad fucking questions, don't ever be afraid to be like, you know, if you could cut off someone's head and replace it with someone else's, or if you could like cut off a giraffe's head and sew it onto the body of fucking, I don't know, fucking Rey Mysterio, would you do it? I don't know, just fucking any mad fucking question, because I like mad questions.
Why a Rey Mysterio? You put that on a platypus. Then you'll have a giraffe.
A giraffe.
No, come here. Look, that would be wrong because the platypus would not be able to maneuver the head of the giraffe. It would be disproportionately sized.
Fair enough.
You see my point, right?
Yeah. Now I'm disappointed.
It's all shits and
It got
giggles.
so quiet.
Oh, Mark, can I ask a roundtable question?
Yeah.
Okay. Most disgusting, vile-looking monster in a non-horror movie. It can be in a kaiju, action, sci-fi movie, but it cannot be specifically a horror.
Huh, that's a good one.
It can be science fiction. It can be
fantasy.
fantasy.
Now I'm gonna go with the facehuggers from Alien.
Okay. Okay, but if you could pick another one, if you could pick Unless
if I'm
kind
not,
of horror.
if I'm picking not horror and just creepy looking and disgusting design, I'm gonna go way back here and go with the look of what Louis Gossett Jr. is supposed to be in fucking
Enemy Mine?
Enemy Mine.
Yeah, okay. What about yourself, Trench?
Can you come back to me? I'm trying to think. Does it have to be from a movie, or can it be from like a cartoon or a TV show?
Has to be live action. Has to be live action.
Has
Can
to
be
be
from a
like,
TV
okay,
show, but the TV show can't be horror themed.
yeah. No, come back to me. I'll think of something. I gotta think hard about that
Art?
one.
Art, what's your pick?
Bill Paxton in Weird Science.
Oh, when he turns into
Can
a
you
big
hear
pile
me?
of shit. Big
Yeah.
talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like the nastiest thing
Ever yet. It's a good answer, Art.
Do you guys, you know in King Kong, in Peter Jackson's King Kong, when the crew, when the Adrian Brody and Andy Serkis end up in the pit, and the Carnictus, they're these kind of like fucking wormy yolks, that they're essentially tapeworms that have grown to an enormous size. They were originally inside in dead T-Rexes, and they've survived because the fucking moisture and the organic matter in the swamp. But they're really fucking disgusting, because they got like little hairs on their neck and shit like that. And they're just eating Andy Serkis alive.
I always thought Mac and Me, those things were disgusting.
Oh yeah. Just robbing coke and just fucking I felt bad in one way, because they looked like kind of fucking Holocaust victims. Like, what the fuck? Any collector man, any
Also,
kind
the
of weird
trolls for
kind of...
Willow, those things are fucking ugly.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna bring up trolls, you gotta go bring up the trolls from Troll. Those things are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they had kind of penis-shaped noses.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Actually, Mark, I don't know if it counts as, would it be as horror, but two things from the one. Chevy Chase is in the movie, and he gets captured by this weird grudge. Nothing but trouble.
I would not count that as a horror movie. I would call that a dark comedy.
Yeah, the judge and the two big babies.
Yeah, that was creepy. Oh, I thought of one. The Zygons in Doctor Who, man. Those were gnarly looking.
The suckers and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I probably could think of worse, but this is just off the top of my head. The fucking stuff.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum and The Fly, that's a good one.
Collector man, have you any kind of like non-horror, creepy, fucked up looking monsters that you can think of?
One that comes to mind to me are the Skeksis from the Dark Crystal.
Oh yeah! Collector man, what did you think of the Netflix show? It sucks that it didn't get fucking re-syndicated.
Oh yeah, I was hoping that there would be a season 2, but I haven't heard anything about it. But yeah, I like it.
No, it got cancelled. It got shit canned.
Oh, they canceled it. I didn't know that.
Too much money, which sucks, because that was brilliant. That was a brilliant show.
Yeah.
Would Boy from Little Monsters count? When he opens up his face and they revealed a monster behind him and shit. I don't know if Little Monsters counts as horror though. Or,
No, I do not count Little Monsters as horror.
oh, okay.
Unless you're talking about the new Little Monsters.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one with Howard Mandel and
Yeah,
Fred
no,
Savage.
Little Monsters is not a horror movie.
Because that's the shit too. That's a good ass movie.
Also, the Edgar. No, the big ass cockroach in black. And you don't like cockroaches anyway, so that's just nice.
The cockroach in the Edgar suit.
Yeah.
Oh, Sloth. I'm fucking with you, Trench. No.
That shit was funny though. That shit was funny.
I feel bad that they do a very clever kind of Boris Karloff thing, where when you initially see him like he's scary, and then you're like, actually he's just a child. He's harmless and he can't help the way he looks, and like it's not his fault because of the way he looks. Like, you know,
his mom dropped them like 10 times.
Yeah. What was the name of the two monsters in Ninja Turtles 2?
Rocksteady.
Token and Razor.
Those fucking things. Those fucking things.
I always thought they were Bebop and Rocksteady for some reason.
Then they're just like, Mama?
They couldn't get the rights. Laird and Easterman wouldn't sell them the rights because the thing was they were hiring out other people to come up with characters, and I don't think Laird and Easterman actually owned the rights to those two characters. There was like so many characters made up by other people. They were making so much money. Laird and Easterman turned around to the animators and designers and characters. You come up with a character, you can get the residuals on the action figure. They're yours because like we're swimming in money. We don't need it.
If Token and Razor could
Yeah, well, they probably made a lot because they made a shitload of action figures.
Oh yeah, well yeah they did. But the thing was,
I had the Ninja Turtles line of figures.
They just turned around to the designers art and said, "Look, you come up with a character, you get to keep the residuals because we don't need it." Like there was Moose Man, there was fucking Claptrap, there was like Christ.
I had a couple different shredders. I had Shogun Shredder that was like the old style samurai. I had the Super Shredder from the end of part 2. I had Casey Jones. I had a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah.
All fucking got. Yeah, and he was like tiny as hell, the figure was. You know what I'm talking about? In the little purple suit? The Super Shredder. It was like really tiny.
Yeah. That was the Playmates one.
He's the same size as the actual Ninja Turtles figures. So playing with them together, it never felt right. Like, he's the same size.
It was the old Playmates figures.
I don't remember. Nice though.
Sorry about.
NECA is about to release a pretty cool April O'Neil figure from the first film. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
On our YouTube channel.
Did you have the same toy, Ethel? The thing was puny.
Collector man, what kind of toys did you have when you were growing up?
Mostly weird toys. I always gravitated towards weird stuff. I had a lot of the Beetlejuice figures from Kenner, and the the Ghostbusters figures from Kenner. Yeah, those were Batman figures also. I guess I had a lot of Kenner toys when I was
Yeah, I
little.
did. Kenner done some awesome stuff. I mean, I had a Ghostbuster and I had a shitload of the Jurassic Park figures. I still have my
Yeah.
big red Rex and stuff. Did you, being a horror enthusiast and being liking creepy stuff, did you get any of the Mighty Max playsets?
No, actually, I didn't.
They were fun. It's like Polly Pocket for boys.
Mm.
All I know is I had so many RoboCop and Terminator related toys.
I have the
It was
Kenner
ridiculous.
White art.
I had the helmet and the gun that went on over the hand, like from Part 3. I had a fucking Turbo Man sized RoboCop that you could take all the armor off, and it had the big ass chair that he's supposed to sit in the movie.
Jesus
Like the little
Christ,
chair in
man.
the room.
You were sitting on the gold mine and you didn't know it.
I know the fucking the head like could come up so you could like see the brain or some shit. I can't remember. It was a very complex toy. The leg opened up and the big ass.
The Auto 9. Does
Gun
anyone
came out the
remember
side.
the Terminator, the Kenner Terminator
stuff.
playset, where you got the liquid mold and you put the fake skin over him?
I remember it. I just never had one.
I don't remember that one.
No, didn't see that one.
Mark, you're a wee bit kind of older than myself and Art. What kind of figures did you have growing up?
What a better question would be, what didn't I have growing up? I had Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats, Centurion.
What was the main one you got? What was the stuff you loved? You absolutely adored getting?
The one toy that I went fucking gaga over was the Thunder Tank with Panthro.
It was cool, but it could only fit two of the bastards, and you had to have the fucking.
As far as like mainstream like toys, getting Megatron and that actually turned into the gun.
Yeah, and some fucking dumbass kid lost an eye because of that fucking thing. And they're like, oh no, we can't have any metal Transformers anymore because children are pussies. Fucking hell.
That right there was my most cherished.
I wanted a Swamp Thing toy.
And you can still order that Megatron, but you have to order it in the Japanese collector's edition.
Yeah, you can get bootleg ones that are fairly fucking good, man, and they're not the dearest. They're like $60.
This one I saw was like 200.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
But it was all die-cast metal.
That would be worth it. Do you know, Mark, what I would have loved to have gotten? The Pepsi Optimus Prime.
That would have been great. It was
Pepsi Prime. That's what they called it.
What was
there was a after the death of Optimus Prime,
favorite place to get toys from?
And the Transformers movie, there was a Pepsi colored big rig that looked just like Optimus Prime. I just can't remember what his name was. It was Ultra Magnus. That's right.
Yeah, voiced by Robert Stack.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay, good. I don't know what's going on, but my internet connection's being slow or something right now, and yeah, it shows that you guys are loading, and this is super weird.
It's probably just StreamYard acting up again. We've been having.
Yeah.
It's been acting up the last couple of days.
I might have
Natalie,
to.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say that I might have to leave the studio and then try to come back in.
Natalie, if you're talking to your sister, ask her if you can see the Beyonce video I done. She'll know what. Have you seen it?
The Beyonce video?
Yeah, I done a funny video. I done a video edit of something that happened in one of her videos and put a Beyonce music to it.
Oh my gosh.
It's only
I'll
like
have to
10
ask
seconds
her
long.
about that. I haven't seen it.
I was telling her if she wanted to use it for bloopers, she could. But yeah, just if you get a chance, ask her about that.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Hey, Collector Man, you still there?
Did we
Yeah,
lose
I'm
him?
still here. I'm
okay.
still here.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's just white blank avatar.
Oh no, we lost him! No! Marty, was that you that got sunburned?
Yes, my neck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was out in the farm, and I literally that's I got fucking cooked on my neck, the back of my head, the front of my head. It's funny. It's like red, white, red.
Oh god.
I wouldn't
look
even
like
be wearing a shirt
bacon.
right now. The shit would be rubbing on my fucking hurting.
Sorry, Art?
I said I wouldn't even be wearing a shirt right now. It'd be hurting and rubbing on it.
I usually I wouldn't, but I don't want to on Mark's stream, so that's why I'm wearing a shirt. Like, the thing was, there was no fucking sun. Well, there was sun, but it was hidden behind clouds. Fucking weird.
Apparently, you can get a sunburn from the moon, so.
Wait, what?
You can get like a moonburn, apparently.
That's concerning. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm not sure how that works, but apparently you can.
Solar
No, I
radiation.
believe you.
Oh, another funny thing. I had every Resident Evil toy there was before I ever even played a Resident Evil game.
That was Playmates again. They released that stuff. I think it was either Playmates or Trademasters. I'm not 100% sure.
I had it all. I want it all. That would be me to my mother in the toy store. What do you want, son? I want it all.
I used to think if I got a time machine, I'd like fucking go back, see the dinosaurs, stop JFK's assassination. No, I would go back in time to the 80s and buy duplicates of toys, keep one for myself, and then sell mint in box ones for a fortune on eBay.
That's going to be the next Bill and Ted movie. Excellent.
Ethel says it's the UV rays that they penetrate the clouds.
Yeah.
He says, "Gotta bring the sunscreen, Marty."
Mm-hmm.
sunscreen.
Yeah.
We're lucky if the fucking sun appears maybe 3 times a year in this country. Oh.
If there wasn't all the clouds, you'd see all the drones. They can't have that.
They're coming to get you.
They're coming to get you,
And if
Barbara.
there's no clouds, well, fuck, they'll make clouds with chemtrails.
But yeah, Natalie, tell Brittany to show you that because I'm very proud of it. And I think it was funny.
Man, okay. I'm back on, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. I might have to leave StreamYard and then come back in or something because it keeps doing this to me. I think it hates me today.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Marty.
Yeah.
You probably know the answer to this. I was just wondering, did they release toys for Back to the Future, like back in the day when the movies were coming out?
NECA obviously released them. I do think there was some older kind of animated series figures, but I don't think there was any kind of movie figures.
That's interesting. I thought there would have been since the
Not
movies
even the
were so
DeLorean?
popular.
Well, oh Jesus Christ!
think it would have
There
at
was
least
the
been in the
DeLorean.
car.
They were releasing the fucking DeLorean back in the day. All right, but they had no kind of action figures and such.
Yeah, but like the DeLorean with like the flux capacitor and shit on it and whatnot.
Oh yeah. But they were model collectors. They weren't like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
kids and
okay.
such.
All right.
But yeah, the animated
You
series.
think
I
they would have
they-
though? Because people, kids would have had a little Marty in their little thing, pushing it around.
The thing is though, like the animated series, I think had 2 seasons, and it didn't was Back to the Future popular with kids in the 90s? Teenagers definitely, but
And that's the power of love.
anybody don't need a red.
Okay, don't need no credit card to ride this.
Ride this train. It's the power of love.
1.21 gigawatts. You gotta watch out for those HK drones. You gotta stay down by day, but at night you can move around. You still gotta be careful though.
They got infrared.
Yep. That's some good shit.
They're not too bright. They were easy to waste. That's when the infrared started to show up.
I remember. Not according to that one teammate that got the shit blown out of him right after they threw the grenade.
Yeah.
They fucking wasted his ass.
Her. It was girl. Actually, young girl.
yeah, her. Yeah.
There's a theory. I don't know if you like Terminator Salvation, but that's supposed to be Star.
Oh shit.
You know the little girl that was palling around with a.
Me and Shrinks do. We like that one.
Welcome back,
yeah.
Natalie.
Yeah. That makes sense though.
Nelly. Can you hear us, Natalie?
Natalie.
Natalie.
That's what he does. That's all he does. You can't stop him.
Can't be bargained with. Can't be reasoned in it.
And pull it fucking out.
I still want a sketch of the T800 going into a fucking subway restaurant. Like instead of the gun store. Italian hub. Pepper cheese, no pepper cheese. Marinara sauce. Hey, buddy,
6-inch meatball sub, extra cost.
Just what you see here.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. That needs to be done.
No, instead of loading the shotgun though, and the guy's like, "You can't do that in here," and he says wrong. It's like he eats the sub before he pays for it. It's like you can't do that.
No, Art, he goes over and he's filling his soda cup from all the different fucking taps. He's not picking one. He's just like a quarter Sprite.
You can't do that here.
You can't do that, Rod.
Wrong.
I went into a Subway one day and I went filling myself Fanta, and it was just soda water with a hint of fucking orange, and I went complaining.
Yeah, it was out of the stuff, the machine. So you just got the carbonated water.
Fucking gross, man. Oh, Christ.
All right. This is how I'm going to end it with a roundtable question. Everybody's favorite quote from any movie ever. Doesn't have to be horror. It can be any movie that you like.
Wow.
That's hard. Like there's so many quotes. Like I'm probably gonna go with "I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend in the most uncomfortable place ever." Where? The back of a Volkswagen?
Nice.
And Natalie is back. Can you hear us now, Natalie?
Yes, I can.
And you're on camera. We can actually see you.
I'm not gonna show myself on camera.
No, you're actually on camera. We can see your room.
We can't.
He's just messing with you, Natalie.
He's just messing with you.
And are you going there for a minute?
You got her freaking out now, like trying to click your keyboard.
For me, my favorite quote is one that probably is going to surprise some people, but if you know me, I say this a lot. I'm a Huckleberry.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, keep talking. Keep talking.
Well, I'm getting everybody's favorite quotes from their favorite movies, Natalie.
Did you think you were on camera there for a second?
The whole quote is, "I'm a Huckleberry. That's just my game."
Wide Earp was brilliant.
Keep talking.
What are you up to? She's trying to deactivate. She's pulling the camera out of the back of her computer or something. Oh my God!
I can't even think of an answer to the question. There's too many good quotes. There's just so many.
Fucking Art, give us the Dick Jones spiel about fucking Ed 209. That's the best.
What about spare parts for 10 years? Who cares if it worked or not?
That's like, dude, you're brilliant at doing fucking voices.
Bitches leave.
Sayonara, RoboCop.
Just give me my fucking phone call.
Just spits the blood in the fucking memoranda.
I got protection. I work for Dick Jones. Dick Jones. He's the number 2 guy at OCP. OCP runs the house. You're a cow.
The old man in RoboCop 2. Behave yourselves. Just the two, like they're fucking children.
Behave yourselves.
Lick my plate, you dog dick.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, we lost Natalie again.
I think I scared her off. I didn't mean
scared her off. She ripped her computer apart. Probably. She snatched the camera off.
My God!
I want Natalie to know I had nothing to do with that.
That was on me. Aye, Collector Man, what's your favorite quote of all time?
That's a really hard one, but I'm going with, "You are all my children now." Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Nice.
Great quote.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Do you know what other movie has great movie quotes? Mark, Con Air. Why didn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Why didn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Hooray for the sins of fucking silence. or Mark, Steve Buscemi's line. The fine irony. A bunch of idiots singing a song written by a guy who...
A group that fucking died in a plane crash.
Yeah, that one's good.
No, he had the best line in that whole movie. Steve Buscemi is Garland Green. He's like, "One girl I drove through 3 states wearing her head as a hat," and he didn't describe it or go into any more detail. And it's just like, okay, what? You wore her head as a hat.
What was it again? Baby was talking to fucking camera and he goes, "What do you think's wrong with him?" If I had to guess a lot. Nicholas Cage has got some great quotes. I know. Is it June? Trenchy, is it June Bug that hates Nicholas Cage?
No, that's Cindy Moon. That's Paul. He hates Nicolas Cage with a passion. Good dude, but he hates Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
He's like Nicolas Cage. One time he was like, Nicolas Cage should be castrated and fed to tigers or something like that. I'm like, dude, he's not that bad an actor. Jesus.
Trench, did you watch that movie I told you about?
I'm waiting on that shit.
Wait, which one?
There's a movie called Primal where he has to contend with both a serial killer and a jaguar that's loose in a ship.
Oh, dude, I never got to finish that, but I watched like the first 10 minutes and I was digging it. Like Jean Grey from X-Men was in it as well.
Tommy K. Johnson.
Yeah. I was actually liking that movie a lot. Like I didn't finish it, but I started it. I was like, "Oh, this is good," and then sudden attack of life happened, and I couldn't finish the movie.
Also, French, you've Adult Swim.
No. Why?
No, I was speaking of Primal. I was going to tell you to check out the Jendy Tartakovsky series that made #1 on my top 10 dinosaur shows.
Oh, dude, I think that's on Hulu. I think I can find a way to watch it. I did watch your list, and it did have some interesting stuff on there.
What was there any show that you were like, "Oh, that seems interesting"? That you could think you thought about?
What is the syrup box, Ethel?
The one where they ride the dinosaurs and shoot lasers at each other. That looks.
Oh,
dope.
Dino Riders. Yeah.
It's dinosaurs and lasers. That sounds awesome.
You can't go fucking wrong.
I'm gonna have to go now, but this was a really fun chat.
I seriously hope Natalie isn't like taking a butter knife to her webcam.
No,
All right,
she's
all right, Tristan.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking
Yeah, it's cool talking to you, dude.
Stay safe, dude.
You good?
Thanks for the invite, Mark.
You're
See you
welcome,
later.
Tristan.
Take care, dude.
See ya.
Later.
Trenchy, favorite movie quote?
I thought about it. I have to go with Headers, and I gotta go with JD, where he's like, people will look at the ashes of Westenberg and say, that's not a school that imploded because society didn't care, but because that school was society. I love that fucking quote. That quote.
Also, the part about like if you're drinking vitamin water in Ohio, you must be a fruit.
Yeah. But it has so many good quotes in there. You got chaos
Like,
killed
if you
the
have anything other than a brewski in your hand, you might as well be wearing a dress.
Mm-hmm. That movie.
Oh, she says he didn't scare her off.
I never knew he wrote the script for that.
Wait, wait, what movie?
Headers.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's dope. I love
Yeah,
that
you
movie.
wrote the script for it, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was watching a fucking a video on it, on how it kind of led to different tropes in modern kind of teen movies. Just gonna double check that. But
Jason Dean is one of the greatest teenage badass rebels in a teen movie.
Oh hell yeah!
It's Christian Slater as Jason Dean.
does anyone remember? Does anyone remember fucking Gleam of the Cube?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Gleam of the Cube.
I've never heard of that.
It's the Christian Slater's like early years.
Skater, but he was a skateboarder who had to solve his adopted brother's murder.
That sounds fucking dope.
Oh yeah,
That's a good movie.
Spiky hair.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Slater's a shit. Pump Up the Volume, man. That's another good one.
Mark, what's the kick-ass? What's the kick-ass one where he's a cop and like him and his partner are surrounded by 8 guys and like they're like, oh, what?
Cuffs.
Oh, that's it. There's a brilliant line where like the bad guys are like, there's 6 of us and only 2 of you, and he just pulls up a shotgun and blows one of them away. He goes, well, we know this guy can add and this guy can subtract. So.
Is that the one where he's dancing with his girlfriend at the beginning and it's the girl from the Resident Evil movies? Right?
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what movie that is.
The movie with Christian Slater where he becomes a cop. It's a comedy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the opening with the credits, he's dancing with her and they have the music playing, the future's so bright I gotta wear shades, and then he goes to become like a cop and stuff.
Yeah, no, he's right. Mila Jovovich is in Cuffs.
I see. I thought so. Very briefly, like one of her fucking first things. Future's so bright, gotta wear shades.
We know you're watching us, Natalie. You pervert.
She turned the tables.
She's watching us. I'm going to do the fucking Tammy and the T-Rex video tomorrow because I just fucking, honest to God, man, the fucking heat knocked me the fuck out today.
Oh, you're good, dude.
It's a really shitty dead kind of heat as well, like fucking muggy. I hate that kind of weather.
Oh yeah, you didn't get any type of breeze. It's just pure mugginess.
Dead, dirty, dead fucking air.
Oh, I hear you.
She's got us on her TV and on her phone.
What was the movie with Sharon Stone and Baldwin was her neighbor? Slither or Sliver, where he had a bunch of cameras. Yeah, and it had UB40's Red Wine on the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's Sliver.
I think I know the one. I think I know that one.
Yeah, that's where Billy Baldwin is the fucking peeping Tom, and he's watching Sharon Stone in her apartment.
There's so many Baldwins, I can't keep them straight.
Remember in South Park? What's so bad about being a Baldwin? Absolutely fucking nothing. And the Saddam Hussein bombs in Iraq. Oh my God, they've killed the Baldwins. Back once again for the Renegade Master.
Which one's the one from the brief little scene in Half Baked?
Damn. I don't know, it's been a while since I watched Half Baked.
Yeah.
Trench?
It's one of them.
Trench?
Yeah.
There's an action figure collector who does kind of storylines, and he's put together a thing where Victor Crowley is in a gay relationship with Sloth, and the two of them are just like going for like milkshakes and walks and feeding ducks.
No.
That sounds amazing. I mean, Victor Crowley needs some love, man. He was treated like shit in those movies. I mean, he was killing people, but like before that, he was treated like shit.
Oh my God, this is the best. They have a pram like it's their baby, and it's Belial. It's a little action figure of Belial in the pram. That's fucking amazing.
I've never seen any of the, what is it, Hatchet?
Yeah, it's Hatchet.
Every time I hear Crowley, I think like Supernatural.
Oh, hell yeah.
Every time I hear Crowley, I always think of Ozzy Osbourne.
Mr. Crowley. That's the shit.
Let's make it all for one and all for love. I like that. Fucking. That was a cool fucking Musketeers movie.
The Three Musketeers?
Yeah, the one with Christian Slater and no, not Christian Slater. Sorry, the one with
Chris
Kiefer
O'Donnell.
Sutherland. Yeah, Chris O'Donnell, Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Oliver Platt, and was
Oliver Platt was the
Jeremy
character in
Irons
that
was in the
movie.
other one. Sorry, Jeremy Irons was in the man.
She's like half the cast of Young Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ortos the Pirate.
Yeah, man. The dude that played Crowley in Supernatural, I'm surprised he didn't do any horror movies. I mean, he would be good.
Crowley's like one of my favorite characters.
Mm-hmm. He's badass, man.
Supernatural. And his mother, like the Scottish witch or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was those two, Rowena.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And again, Mark, sorry I wasn't on earlier. I just had a friend over.
Oh, no worries. It was all right, Marty. I totally get it.
We were watching Small Wonder because he was like, "Fuck off! There's no show that's perverted that some guy makes a young girl robot and like fucking keeps her around the house as a maid." That's
You
some
want to
Japanese shit.
hear the really fucked up part?
Them having sex in the room while the robot's there.
That little girl grew up to become Soleil Moon Frye, who was in the sequel to Pumpkinhead.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay.
Who was the sister in Different Strokes that was also in Night Trap, who later went on to do porn?
Dana Plato.
Yeah. I think she died of a drug overdose.
She did. She died like right in 1999 and 2000. I want to say somewhere in there. Maybe it was later.
Okay, Mark. Evil Tunes, horror comedy, or animated softcore porn? Which category does it fall into?
I would call it animated softcore porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dana Plato died in 1999, so she died right before the year 2000.
I used to think she was in that as well, but I actually mistook it for fucking not Night Watch. Fucking Christ, that terrible 3DO game with the vampires. Oh, I said it 2 minutes ago.
The Lost Boys?
No, the vampire video game. Night Trap.
Okay, I had never played it, so I had no idea which one you were talking about.
Oh, if you get a chance, go look it up on YouTube. It's terrible. It's good and it's terrible. Basically, you play an FBI agent who's teamed up with her to use a bunch of girls as bait for vampire serial killers in the house, and you have to control the booby traps around the house to capture or kill the vampires. And if you don't, the girls are murdered. They got in big trouble. That and Mortal Kombat were the ones that caused the formation of the video game fucking ratings board. Art, did you ever play Night Trap?
No, never.
Ethel, did you ever play Night Trap, or did you ever hear about it? No, I know she did. Did you? Did she show you the video? Oh gosh. I say I'm gonna turn in fair soon, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to call the stream. It's right at 3 hours.
Right.
My wife's getting mad. She wants me to sit with her, talk, and do that
So yeah, I'm gonna call it.
whole thing. That shtick. This was a good one, though.
Yeah, it was.
This was a good one, though.
Crack. I wish I could have participated more, Mark, but again, company, so.
It's okay, Marty.
Yeah, you missed Sponge, didn't you? Were you here when Sponge was here?
No,
Yeah.
I missed Sponge totally.
He was on for a while. He seemed to be doing a little better.
European represent.
But I am gonna call it the stream. I want to thank my friends who have joined me. I want to thank Trenchy, my friend Trash Picture Show, Arthur, and I want to thank Spongy and Natalie, who all joined me for the stream, and the Collector Man, who all joined me for this stream. And I am signing off and saying good night, everybody.
Stay frosty.
Adios. Have a good one.
Fuck you.